What's going on, guys? Springtime here is right around the corner. I thought I'd do a little lineup with Loomis rods here. Kind of tell you a little bit about them and what I like and what I really dislike. What you might like versus what you might not like. The first one up under review here is a Loomis IMX 7'6". It's a mag light. I like the rod a lot if I'm bobber fishing, especially for walleye, where you can get that extra pull when you need it. It's a pretty big rod. It's a little bit on the heavier side, but that doesn't really bother me so much. The next rod up is a Loomis GLX. This one's the 6'8". See if I can dial in there. And I'm running a Shimano Stratic CI4 on her. This one I really like. This one's kind of hard to find because it's got these recoil guides, which I really do like. It's a lot stiffer rod. It's pretty light for what it is. I'm actually quite surprised with it. The next rod up is a Baitcaster, and it is a Loomis Walleye Series 7-foot medium. I'm running a brand new Corrado with X ship on it with the 7:1 gear ratio. It's the 200 HG model. I really like this for bait casting. It's really versatile, and you can do it for walleye, you can do it for bass. It's kind of my all-around purpose rod here and reel. The next one up, I just picked this one up, is the new E6X. I haven't had a chance to actually use this. I do like it. It is pretty lightweight. Sticks with the Loomis standard. I'm also running a Corrado with the 551 gear. It's the 200. I don't know if you can see that. With X ship. And now for the top of the line ones here, we have a Loomis, the 803S JWR NRX with another Stratic CI4. Now, the one thing I will say about this rod, if you've ever used an NRX or you never have used an NRX, number one, these are the lightest rods I've ever used. Hands down, probably one of the best rods I've ever used. The one thing I do love about it is it's super lightweight. I'm used to like the GLX, the IMX, the E6, you know, a little bit heavier rod. But when you go to these NRXs, it's like throwing a dart. It's like a 7-foot dart you're throwing. I mean, it's unbelievably light. The guides on this, titanium guides. And then you go down a little bit here, and I don't know if you can really see it here, but then you got the recoil guides. I've heard other people say that, you know, the recoil guide's great and it's fine and dandy, but the one thing that I really have heard is that line gets tangled up in it quite a bit. I have not yet seen that problem. That's just my opinion. Other people have their own opinion. Now for the Baitcaster side of it, I'm running a Chronarch CI4 with X ship, the 761 gear on an NRX Baitcaster here, and it is the 854C JWR 7'1". Now this rod's got some stout to it. It is a stiff rod. Sensitivity though, hands down, the most sensitive rod I have used in my entire life. This thing you can feel if you're going through rock, sand, if you're on a weed, if you feel that little nip, or maybe you have to slow down your troll just a little bit to get them to, you know, hook onto it, this rod, hands down, unbelievable. It's got the same kind of deal where you got 3 guides, 4 guides here, and then you go to your recoil. Go all the way to the tip here. But I cannot say anything bad about these NRX rods. These NRX rods, hands down. If you have not seen, not fished, not felt one of these rods, you definitely need to go and check out one of these rods. Go to your local Loomis dealer and just put your hand on one. Take one of the reels that you use on a daily basis, that you throw around all the time, that you like to throw, and give these things a whirl, because you will be so surprised on exactly how they feel, how light they are. It is just tremendous. How much sensitivity. Get out on the boat. I mean, I understand they're an arm and a leg and they are expensive rods, but until you use one, you have no idea. I'm going to give these guys a run for their money. I'm going to give this new Loomis E6X a run for its money this year. One thing I did notice is it's got this little like handle groove here. And I like this extra, you know, the butt taper here. I like having the blank come through, all the way through here. But yeah, the NRX rod, I mean, for what it is unreal. Just, I mean, you guys got to go out and try one of these rods. So, look, you know, look at the IMX is a great rod, the GLX is a great series rod, the E6X is a great series rod. The walleye tournament, you know, your musky guys, walleye, bass, whatever you may be doing, they are great rods. The one thing I will tell you though, until you hold an NRX rod, you need to check one out. So if you like the little review here, I'll get these on the water as soon as winter is done here, and I'll let you guys know what I actually truly, you know, how the hookup feels, how the sensitivity, everything. From what I've used last year, awesome rods, awesome reels. If you like the video, rate, comment, subscribe.